Through the course of the Renew 2 renovation, we've made a commitment that we want to keep you updated on the various things that are progressing. In the worship center, demolition is still ongoing. It's a great part of the process, but it's not terribly interesting to look at. It just isn't.
No.
The good news is, though, this week we have some things that are quite interesting to look at. Brother Kerry, Ginger, whose last name is Robinson.
No relation.
Here we have to say Robinson, no relation, like it's one word because of your, appropriately legendary status. Ginger Robinson, the designer, who's been with us since the beginning of the Renew 2 planning process, has worked extensively with our team of Renew 2 planning, that committee, that team, and we've gotten back now not only the results of the choices that have been made in areas like flooring and stack stone and pew finishes and all those things, but she's been able to supply us some really good digital rendering. So we're going to talk through some of that with you today. It's a look ahead. Pretty similar to what the project's going to look like when it's done, right?
Yes, exactly. I think it would help to know that these decisions have been made.
Right.
The product has been ordered, and we will, in days ahead, we will look forward to implementation. But Ginger has given us the architectural renderings, the photos to be able to look at.
And the committee made those decisions.
Exactly.
Because
12, 14.
A lot of you are good decorators, and we know that. And these decisions are made. We hope you love them. We think you will.
It's going to look. It looks
going to
great.
be fantastic.
It looks great.
All right.
Yeah. So the foyer, you're going to walk in, and there's two areas, both on the right and to the left, that are designated seating areas. We, as a team, have picked out carpeting. They're actually called carpet tile squares.
Okay.
But they look beautiful. You'll see the color palette. There's also some furniture that we have chosen the color of that as well, blues and grays. And then in the back, if you look toward the doors, there is new doors going into the worship center. Also, on both sides of the doors, there is a stack stone, and that stack stone will be a aesthetic value. And then beyond that there's wood paneling that will also be an aesthetic value. Yeah, look at that. And there's the wood LVT as you come in, and then there's also those wood slats, which will also come about in the worship center as well.
That looks so great. And I love the overhead treatment. It just helps, for me, it just helps make that a distinct sort of space. Our foyer is not large.
Yes.
We have to deal with the size constraint of our foyer, but that doesn't mean it can't be warm and welcoming and very, very livable.
And Ginger's point of the lighting is exactly that. It will define spaces, help people be clear about areas to congregate or to sit and chat. And I think it does a great job of that.
I do too. All right, as we come inside the worship center, Brother Kerry, man, just right away, and I know that this is it's just a reminder how bright this picture is. All of the house lighting is being replaced. And so we'll be able, so many people have commented in the fellowship hall that they just like the fact that it's just brighter in there.
Yep.
And while the worship center doesn't have windows and can't, there's just a brighter overall look, and I like that.
The lighting is going to make a big, big difference in the worship center overall. And we're also the walls in general are going to be just an off-white. They're very close to a white, and everything's just going to be much more brighter. Okay.
Talk to me about some of the details we see in that picture about you mentioned the stacked stone in the foyer.
It's going to carry on into the worship center, and you can see that stacked stone beyond the projectors, as well as those wood slats. Again, that same type of wood, same color wood is going to be both in the foyer as well in the worship center.
Okay, and the wood finish on the pews is pretty accurately depicted here, right?
Pretty accurate. We're going with a very similar style pew end that we had with previous. It just makes ease of getting in and out, but the color is very close to what we have chosen, and we will have upholstered seats, upholstered backs, and we've chosen that upholstering as well. It's going to be kind of a bluish type of upholstery. And then you'll see the carpet as well. The carpet is very much similar to what was in the foyer.
Okay.
It is just a tad different, but very, very similar grays. And then you see the stack stone on that lower drop down of that platform as well. And that's probably one of the only real construction elements, like new build ideas.
The platform extension.
Platform extension, which we use and have used for years during our Christmas pageant.
We've been putting temporary nose extensions on that platform as long as I can remember.
Yeah, and the teaching team has liked that when we have it temporarily. This is kind of more of a permanent bump out of that platform, and it will be kind of a step down, which I think will be amazing.
I think it helps with congregational connection. You're just not quite as high and not quite as far back from the congregation. It's wide. It's been a game changer to have that extension, even over in the fellowship hall. We've discovered in these last weeks. It's going to be fantastic to have that in the worship center as well.
And one of the things that you will notice in this picture is the curved pews, something that they didn't have when our auditorium was built.
Right.
But they do now, and you'll see it in worship centers where there is more of a curved stage or platform, where they kind of wrap the pews around that stage.
Yeah, and the beauty of that is even more so over on the sides, because the curved pews kind of close up the geometry of the pews a little bit, and the more forward platform. Maybe it won't be quite as necessary when you're over in those side seats to watch the monitors or sit so sideways.
Exactly. I think it's going to be great. Notice in the rendering that you look at the beauty of that seat and the upholstering, that blue, the carpet. It just all goes really well.
Just a brighter room, and the big rectangle that's showing up in the renderings on that center platform column. First, that center platform column is not going anywhere because the supports for our massive high roof and the cross and all of that are coming straight down inside that column.
Correct.
But having the center screen there and having it curved to match that column, our team has already shown in most of the recent Decembers, right? We've had a center screen sort of rented that they know how to use that screen to enhance what's going on in both the message and the worship. It won't be just IMAG like the two side screens. It'll be actually graphics that contribute, right?
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah. It's going to be a beautiful facility, and looking forward to it as we move forward, and just seeing the progress that's being done and how quickly things have gone. It's easy to get very excited about it being finished, but we know that it's a work in process.
Oh yeah, and also you may have noticed on some of these renderings, it's not super easy to spot the baptistry in these digital renderings.
No,
the baptistry is not, and indeed cannot go anywhere. There's a ton of infrastructure there.
Yeah. The
baptistry will be. It's going to be dressed up a bit, but it will be where it always has been in the room, right?
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. It's pretty permanent. As obviously the choir is where it was. We've made a few tweaks in maybe the way they come in and out off of the platform, but and the baptistry is right where it was. Maybe a little more room on the platform for your orchestra, choir, ensemble, stuff like that.
Because all of those components, the orchestra, choir, certainly baptism, those things are deeply into the DNA of McGregor.
Right.
And we will be continuing those things even in the post-Renew 2 world. Exactly. And we're glad.
Exactly. There you go.
Brother Kerry, what have we missed that we needed to point out?
I think that we covered it. And just a reminder, that those things are decision that this team has made. There's 12, 14
y'all been meeting for
a long time.
A couple of years.
I appreciate them so much.
Yeah.
3 years, meeting with a professional designer. Ginger owns her own design company.
Yeah.
And this is what she does. She does designs for churches.
Well, she's done great work for us.
And she has placed those orders, and we will look forward to future when they get, applied.
Well, it's going to be an exciting season in the life of our church. And we very much call upon the ongoing prayers of the body of Christ for the safety and for the efficiency of the process going forward. Still a whole lot of months of work ahead. But we will continue to be committed that at the notable milestones, when we've got something exciting to show you, we intend to show it to you. The day coming back into the worship center is going to be a great day, but we don't want it to be a surprise, this is what it looks like day. We feel like it's a better philosophy to just keep you informed along, as God has used so many of you to help fund this project, as well as the planning along and along.
Yeah.
So,
not one of those HGTV programs where you get kicked out and you can't come back.
Nah, we're not going to do that. The big dramatic reveal is not who we are.
Yeah.
The keeping the body of Christ well informed along and along is way more who we are. God bless you, and thanks for watching.